Idiot's Guide to I Beat This Car in a Race. When you race a car, you must remember that there is a fine line as to why it classifies as a race. For example, if you race a car that possesses an awful lot less power than you whilst remaining the same general size and weight, you are doing it purely for the glory, and you are a cunt. If you race or attempt to race a car that possesses an awful lot more power than you whilst remaining the same general size and weight, you are stuck in dreamland, do not stand a chance, and if you manage to get past the car he most definitely wasn't trying, you are therefore a cunt. If you race a car with similar power and similar in size and weight to your own, and manage to beat this car with relative ease, it is clear the driver of the other car doesn't give two shades of shit about racing you and is quite justified in thinking you are a cunt, because you are. Please also bear in mind the factors of racing. One should possess an open mind to the physics of how other cars perform in a race and therefore must understand when they get shot down in flames. Now that the finer points of what classifies as a race and some of the prohibited terminology and slang has been addressed, we can turn our attention to where a race can take place. Certain points of interest are immediately dismissed from the equation. Places such as any supermarket car park, any strong downhill gradient, and any areas with imminent danger of speed cameras or speed traps make the race null and void without need for deliberation, and thus makes you a cunt for trying it in the first place. Also, any car you race with more than two people, driver included, in it puts you at a drastic advantage, and you really have to pull something clever out the bag without the faintest hint of bullshit to save your credibility in the slightest. If in doubt, don't attempt it. He wasn't trying. And finally we end on this classic line. If at any point your claim is in doubt, the claim can be put to rest once and for all by someone declaring single quote "he wasn't trying." After this point there are no comebacks. You have lost. Your credibility levels have halved and will continue to have repeatedly every time you try and argue against it. And of course you are at this point a cock. So let that be a lesson to you all. Next time you feel the need to give another car a run for its money, think long and hard about what you are doing when you claim, "He beat this."